Happy Sunday. Thought I would get on here, say hello. Um, guys, it's been a busy few days. Like, I'm not even lying. I feel ran over right now. But you know what? At least I have the ability to feel that. I'm up moving, I'm doing things. Life is good. I'm all broke out like a little girl. Like, what is this? I don't even know. But anyways, I thought I would jump on and say hey. Um, I've just really been wanting to, keep these going, these videos going, and be able to tell you guys how I'm doing, and to, like I said the other day, get back to content. Um, I'm motivated to do that, and I feel like that everybody could use a little positivity in the world, and why not let me be the person that brings it? Um, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um, I don't know. Like today, I woke up and I've been cleaning and I've been doing all the things, and I don't know. I'm tired, but today is Sunday, so I think I'm going to use that day for a rest. Right? So we're supposed to do. Sunday's a rest day. Um, So I have my week starting tomorrow. Kind of going back to normal with no COVID and no, well, I still have stroke effects, but not in the capacity that they were. Start out tomorrow getting my car fixed, and then I have clients Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. No, Thursday. Friday I have my procedure, so it's going to be a busy week. But a busy week is a good week because if I'm busy, I have no time to ponder on the negative things in life, which is what we all need, right? I think we get in that mindset of a slump and we allow it to bring us down, like, oh, I'm so busy, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. And we all start feeling stressed, and then the stress takes a wear and tear on your body and your heart and your mind and your soul. So here I am to say, whatever you have on your agenda this week, it's going to be there no matter what. Don't let it stress you. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it have that much control over you. Focus on the positivity of it. Like, at least you have those things to do. Whether it's, see clients or go to work or take care of your babies or clean a house, whatever it is, just don't let it ruin your day. Like, have that positive outlook on it. Um, I think that the best thing for me getting through what we've been through in the last few months is that, like, guys, this glass is half full to me. I mean, I've never been one, well, that's a lie. I used to be a really down on myself, really down on life, really held back, reserved, um, hurt person. And, unfortunately came out of that when I got married. So it took a man for me to feel that. Lo and behold, who knew? Um, but at that point in life, I realized that I didn't want to be that old me. And I realized how blessed I was that somebody took a chance on me, because I really was the kind of a Debbie Downer. I was, oh, everybody hates me, nobody likes me, I'm going to go eat fried worms type of person. I'll never get this job, I'll never be able to do this, I'll never, never, never. And as I did that, I just ate and I gained weight and I ate and gained weight. Well, I got married and things were great and life was good. And then, I kind of said it before, I didn't get my counseling idea until, I had a son that was going through so much. And I related to that because I remembered how positive it was for me to be able to go to a counselor, a therapist. And so that's what I did. My mom was always my biggest supporter, and she always wanted to make sure that I was okay. So she made sure that happened. And I wanted to do that for him. And I also wanted to learn how to better help him. And I wanted to not only learn how to better help him, but help people in general. Because there's so much sadness in the world. There's so many people being down in the world that it was really a motivation for me to change that person. So I think once I, figured out I wanted to go to school, and I wanted to help families and I wanted to do all that I could, it was the start of everything for me. Okay. Unfortunately, I had a lot of pull downs. I had a lot of medical issues. I about died a few times. I gained massive weight. I lost a dad. I mean, I still had so much going on, and it was a lot of negativity. And I think that I'm going to be honest and say it wasn't until I went through my divorce and I started really believing and feeling and thinking that whole God didn't bring me this far to only bring me this far. So I think that's when my mindset changed, to be honest. Like I had to go through that big trial and tribulation and that divorce and that ugly and to go down really far for me to look at myself and say, what the hell are you doing? Why are you sitting here crying? It's getting you nowhere. What are you doing for, yourself? How are you going to make this better? And I really had to question and challenge myself. And I did that because um, at my lowest through my divorce, um, I realized that I missed who I was before, like I missed me somewhere and I didn't even know me. So I had to find me. And, I started doing things self care, like going for walks, like literally going to the park and walking the track and started taking care of me. My nails have been done every, like they're just part of me since my divorce because I learned that I could either let him define who I was as a person or I could grow from that experience and take it into tomorrow, And I always thought, well, why does God had let this happen? Well, God doesn't let things happen. God lets us create a situation that can better ourselves like he just there's nothing he does besides be there. So I could have let that held me down. And I was talking to, I think it was my dad. Um, and he's like, it's his loss, like you got all the brains, all the goods, just keep going. Like you can do this. And, here he was and he was my biggest fan. And, I'm like, well, why does he believe on me? Why? And he said something that resonated to me. He was like, if you weren't supposed to be here today, Diane, you wouldn't be here. Like, you don't get that choice. And funny enough, it was shortly after that whole God doesn't bring you this far to get this far, thing came out. And I'm like, holy wow, okay. So I pushed through and I found me. And I found that I was happy and I was caring and I was loving and I was funny and I still had a heart of gold and wanted to help the world and started my master's program and so many things that could bring me down and tried to bring me down. I just found ways to barrel through those. And it wasn't because I was down on myself anymore. I didn't get there from just staying in that lump. It's easier to stay in that rut because when you have to change your thought process, it's hard. It's hard to find a why or a how or a when or what. It's hard to find that to make that change, but it was so worth it to me in the end. So I say all of that to come to this. Like, I truly believe, okay, that I wouldn't have made the best of these 2 months if I didn't have that mindset. Like, if I dwelled in the fact that I had a stroke at 43, I think I would still be at that stroke level at 43. And I don't. Like, I have this thing, like, physical therapy has been one of those things where I've been really trying to work on it. Some still at home. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, about a month ago, I guess, I couldn't close my eyes and do this without just feeling like I'm going to throw up. Couldn't do it. That might have been my neck popping, sorry. I can do that now. Because physical therapy is not what's making the actual, me going there doesn't make the change. It's me making that change. I couldn't do this. And they have you do it with your eyes closed to see where your equilibrium is and how it's all working together. Do I still have some bouts of dizziness occasionally? Heck yeah. Do I kind of need to regulate a little bit after doing that for a period of time? Yes. But do I sit around doing this all day? No. Do I do this? Yes. Do I do this? Yes. But I'm still not doing it all day every day. So I'm good. I'm good. And I find those small things. Well, yesterday my brother comes over and we're moving things and trying to get my mom all situated, and he said the sweetest thing to me. Like, this guy doesn't know that he just says the right things at the right times, and it always just resonates with me. But he's like, "You're looking so much better today than you did 2 months ago." I mean, I could have got offensive and been like, "What did he mean?" It's not at all how I took that. I took it as, wow, he notices the changes that I've made, have been able to make, and what I've done to work on making improvements for myself. And that just was the best feeling, you know? Um, I'm not trying to hold on to the table. I don't have my sunglasses on. But you guys, I couldn't have done any of that. Again, wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have the ability to say, golly, things can happen. You can do it. It can definitely be something that's a benefit. Um, well, Shoe Carnival's wanting to tell me there's a sale. Here, I thought it was important. Nobody needs to tell me about no shoes. That's where I lose willpower. I have no willpower when it comes to buying anything. But anyways, different story. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful where I am today. I swept and mopped the floor. It smells amazing in my house. I scrubbed the bathrooms. Life's good. And I take that and let it fuel me, because a month ago I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have bent over the tub to scrub the comet. I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have bent over and scrubbed the toilet. I couldn't have done that. Now, I still have some problems looking up for periods of time, but I'm gonna get better. You know, like this little boost of whatever I've seen my change has motivated me. And it's been so healthy for me. And guys, when we can get our mindset wrapped around positivity, you're gonna see changes in your friendships, your relation, just any relationship, your job, your passion for your job, your house. What you're gonna find things that just feel so much better. Okay. Um, I I listened to this motivational speaker today because William had told me to, hey, listen to this guy, tell me what you think. And he's completely right. Like, the more we do that's positive, the more motivation we get, and it's harder to go back and stay at that other, be there at that negative. Um, and we've got it. And I don't think that was the video he sent me, because then I proceeded to listen to another video. Um, but the power of positivity is just impeccable. And I listened to him say that the reason that meditation is good for people, put down your phone, put down your everything, just sit and quiet, is because it allows you to rest your mind, body, and soul. And it can allow you to create a change. Now, is it going to happen overnight? No, it might need to be something, practice and done. But it allows you that time just to be with yourself and regulate. They also, not that video, but, people see meditation and they're like, why does meditation happen on the floor? Meditation happens on the floor for the grounding aspect. We all do better at a shift if we're grounded. And so when you're sitting on the ground, solid, still, closing your eyes, being in the moment, if you will allow yourself to feel and believe and think and relax and be at ease, what it does is it helps you reduce the stress. And when we reduce the stress, that allows better endorphins, better thought processes, better everything to happen to us. Okay. So if I could encourage you today to do anything, it's try just saying one positive thing today. If you're having a bad day, if you had a bad week last week, if you're dreading going to work, instead of saying, oh, I don't want to go to work, say, man, I am so glad I have a job that provides for myself and my family. If you got a big test coming up and you're worried about it, just be able to say, man, I am so glad I have this ability to do what I want to do and use this as a tool and learn and grow from it. If you're fighting in your relationship, you know, this is something I do regularly. I never think of an argument, a disagreement, or anything as bad. I take it as a tool for a learning curve. Like it allows people to communicate, tell people each other how they think and feel. So if you're fighting with your other somebody else, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, think about the growth. Man, I really didn't know they felt that way. I'm glad they shared that. Um, it's all in how you think about it. And if you're, trying to start a new job and you're like, man, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm worried, think about the person that applied for that job and think about what you wanted with that and let that fuel you. If it was an advancement, like in your career or increased pay or better insurance, let that fuel your thought processes. Okay. If it's healing from a stroke or COVID, think about the ability that you have tomorrow to get stronger. You have today to rest and be. You have the ability to, just be in the moment and enjoy every situation. There's always something that we can do if we can pull ourselves just to regulate for a minute, let go of some stress, let go of some worries, let go of some fears, let go of it all. Just let it go. And then when you go back to whatever it is, think about what positivity comes out of it. Okay? Find one thing positive today and let's just go with it. Like I could sit here and say, oh man, I'm going to have a busy week. I'm going to have an amazing week. My car's going to get fixed. My mom's getting a garage built, internet out at her house. I'm going to see clients in office. I don't have to worry about any of those clients leaving me. I'm going to be able to see peers and coworkers. I'm going to be able, there's so much positive that's coming out of this that I don't have time to think about what bad could happen. So let yourself go there. Let yourself feel that. Let yourself think about it. So there's my Sunday chat. I do want to say thank you guys and thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for, subscribing. And I want to get back to the point of saying this. If there's anything that I can talk about that you're just like, man, I wish this would be talked about more, send me a message. Reply to this video. My email is on my profile, so you can click that. I do get my emails directly on my phone. Just think about anything that you might want to hear, or I can do hard. We can talk about death, and we can talk about dying, and we can talk about losing your children. We can talk about so many things. I just at a place of saying that I want to talk about what you want to talk about. So shoot me a message. Let me know. But I am going to close this. I'm going to keep it under 20 minutes today. But I do want to thank you guys again. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to think about the one thing positive today. Make one thought be very positive today and then feed off of that. And we're going to do that every day. So that means I'll be back tomorrow. I'm making this my goal this week to do a daily video. So I will be back tomorrow. So until then, you guys, have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of it. And make the beginning of your week be amazing. And if it's the middle of your week, end it on a great note. So bye, guys. Have a good one.